everyone, my name's Maureen and I am an original woman of Philadelphia cream cheese. Today on the show, I'm going to show you how to make a very traditional Mediterranean appetizer, Spanikopita, and turn it into a cream cheesy twist. We're going to replace the feta cheese with Philadelphia's original cream cheese, and it is going to be delicious. So to get started, first things first, let's get our pan hot while we chop up our vegetables, okay? Very simple, very delicious. We're going to start with 1/2 of a white onion. It's going to be about a cup of onions, and we want to dice it up. What we're also going to do is chop up about 4 cloves of garlic. I already have these guys peeled. If you guys are in a rush, you can use the pre-packaged kind, or use the traditional bulbs. The bulbs always taste a little bit better because it's a little less processed. So we're going to cook our onions and garlic together. We're going to start to saute these up and let them sweat a little bit. We're going to do about 3 tablespoons of a really good extra virgin olive oil, okay? And then just get these guys right in here, and you can just let them start to saute. Beautiful, okay? While the onions start to cook, we're going to chop up our mushrooms. Today I'm using just traditional button mushrooms. If you want, you can use shiitakes. You can use portobellos if you want to dress it up a little bit. You can do whatever you want. So I have about 2 cups of chopped mushrooms. I'm going to go ahead and put them right into the pan with the onions and the garlic. And we're going to let all this start to cook together and saute up. Now's a good time to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Fresh cracked black pepper is probably best for this dish. And a little bit of salt, probably about 1/4 teaspoon. I like to use kosher salt. I feel like it has a little bit more flavor and just makes everything taste so much better. Give these guys a little stir. And while our mushrooms and onions are cooking together, we're going to make a delicious cream cheese dipping sauce, Philadelphia style. So what I'm going to do is use about 4 ounces of a Greek-style yogurt. If you can't find the Greek-style yogurt, go ahead and use regular plain yogurt. You can use non-fat, you can use all the fat, whatever you want. I have about 4 ounces of Philadelphia cream cheese right here. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the food processor. This recipe also has dill. I have beautiful baby dill, fresh from the farmer's market. I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Hot house cucumbers. I gave it a little bit of a chop just to help out my food processor a little bit. Okay, put all that in there. I'm going to use the juice of 1/2 of a lemon. Squeeze it right side up, and you won't get any seeds in there. You'll catch the seeds every time. I love this recipe because it's a great dish for entertaining. People can walk around. They're a little bit bigger than bite size. People can walk around with them and they're not too messy. Everybody will love them, I promise. So we have this nice and pureed. Take this out. We've got to do a little taste test. And we're going to make our lives easy, okay? To a little taste. Oh, that's so good. A little bit of salt though. A little bit of salt. Salt and pepper to taste. I'm adding about 1/2 teaspoon of salt to that. We're going to add a little bit of pepper. I would say just a quarter teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. Okay? Make it nice and delicious. This is so good. The cucumber, the dill, all of these flavors go so nice together, and the Philadelphia cream cheese gives it just a little kick. It's so good. Just good. Taste this one more time with a fresh little tasting spoon. Oh my gosh, so good. Paula, you are going to love it. So you always want to be thinking about how you're going to plate something up. So I'm going to get everything ready to go right now. I'm going to have this little beautiful platter for my Spanikopitas. I'm going to have this sauce right here. Easy access, absolutely beautiful. What you can do, if you want to do a little garnish, put a little dill on here, make it cute, make it pretty, it'll be fab. The sauce is done, that's all ready to go. Come back to my mushrooms, onions, garlic. It's all looking so beautiful here. If you do it over a medium heat, it's not going to burn. If you get a little bit of browning on the bottom and it burns a little bit, hit it with a splash of white wine to deglaze the pan. It will be absolutely delicious. Your choice. Again, you guys, I love cooking because you can really make it your own. You don't always have to follow the recipe to a T. If you don't like mushrooms, don't put them in. If you don't like onions, don't put them in. Make it your own. Make it bold, make it beautiful, make it delicious, make it your own. So I have organic baby spinach here, okay? I love using the bagged baby pre-washed spinach because it keeps it easy and your time is valuable, and this is a very fast alternative as opposed to buying bunch spinach that you have to clean and wash and dry and do all of that. So we want to wilt the spinach down. The spinach is really the meat of the dish. Let this start wilting. Add a little bit of salt and pepper. We're going to have a little bit of salt and pepper. If we were going to make this the traditional Spanikopita with feta cheese, you wouldn't need to add the salt because the feta is also already very salty. But because we're not, and we're using Philly's original cream cheese, we need to add a little salt into this. What we're going to do right now is add 4 ounces of America's favorite Philadelphia cream cheese. Go ahead, put that right in there. You can break it up just a little bit, okay? We're going to let that cream cheese melt, and we're going to make this so delicious. After you add the cream cheese, you can actually turn the heat off. We don't need it anymore. And just fold the cream cheese and the veggies all together. Oh my gosh, this is so delicious. This looks so beautiful, and it is just so good. It's really nice. The cream cheese actually really lightens up this dish. And even though we love feta, and it's very delicious the original way, I think this is a fun way to make it interesting. You can also add artichokes to this, and then you have like little miniature spinach and artichoke bites. How about that, you guys? Delicious. Now that we have our cream cheese incorporated into with all of the veggies, just gonna pour this out on a plate, and we're gonna let this cool down. Okay? So good. How good does that look? I just want to eat it up, right? Just like that. You can, if you want, turn this into a dip. You could serve this like this with a little bit of crackers. You have a Philadelphia spinach cream cheese dip. It's delicious. We're going to take it a step further and wrap them up into little phyllo dough bite-sized appetizers and serve it with our Philadelphia cream cheese dip. Alright, so I have my cooled spinach, Philadelphia cream cheese, mushroom, onion, and garlic mixture ready to go and on deck. Now it's time to wrap them up and make them into delicious bite-sized appetizers. So we're going to work with phyllo dough. So I melted 1 stick of butter right here. And we're going to go ahead and butter each sheet. These are so beautiful, so delicious, okay? Butter the sheet, and we don't need too much. Now if it starts falling apart or ripping at the seams, don't get discouraged. Keep going, because it'll you can piece it back together. It's okay, okay? This can be frustrating, but don't let it get the best of you. I'm gonna go ahead and put a second sheet, pat that down. Look at that butter. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. Just wanna go ahead and butter the top because that's gonna be our seal. With this size sheet, I would recommend that you can make about 3 turnovers per sheet. What we wanna do is take our mixture, okay? We're gonna take about, I don't know, maybe about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half, maybe 2 teaspoons, we'll say 2 teaspoons, okay, 2 teaspoons of our spinach mixture and put it right in the center of this turnover. Oh my gosh, this is so good, so good. And now we're going to turn these into little turnover triangles. So you want to fold it on a 90-degree angle and then just keep folding the triangle all the way up to the very top. The beautiful thing about this particular recipe is that you can actually make them in advance, stick them in the freezer, and then they're good to go at any time. I'm buttering the top right before I stick them in the oven, and what you want to do is cook them at 350 for about 20 minutes. If they're frozen, if you did freeze them and make them in advance, you're going to want to cook them for about 25 minutes, okay? You just want them to be nice and golden brown. As long as you keep an eye on them, you'll know exactly when they're done. All right, so my turnovers have been in the oven for about 20 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and take these little puppies out. Oh my goodness, they look so delicious. Be careful, let them cool off, and then all you have to do is plate them up. Beautiful. Ooh, and it's time to enjoy. Oh my gosh. Little dill garnish. Put a little dill garnish in there. So good. Okay guys, let's try it. Oh my goodness. The cream cheese and the dill, so good. My name is Maureen Volker, and I am a real woman of Philadelphia. Thank you, Philadelphia cream cheese. Thank you, Paula Dean. I'll see you in Savannah.